All right, Shalom, it's your brother Shamar from the Phoenix camp. With that being said, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QUADASH. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the brothers doing this work in truth and sincerity, man. And real quick, I'm just going to jump right into it. This is Revelations 3:11. It says, "Behold, I come quickly." As we all know, these are words in red, or the words of Yahawashi, who the people call Jesus Christ. It says, "Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast." And what do we have at this present moment, man? We have an understanding of this truth. We have an opportunity to be the elect. We have an opportunity to put on the elect. We have an opportunity to show integrity, sincerity, and diligence to Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi in pursuing this work, man. That's what we have right now. So that's what we're supposed to hold fast to. That's what we're supposed to hold on to. That's what we're supposed to increase our diligence and sincerity in. Basically, to this truth and this work. It says that no man take thy crown. So that means that it can be lost. Your understanding can be lost. Your diligence, your spirit, it can be lost. As Scripture says in the 51st Psalm, David says, "Take not thy Holy Spirit from me," because that's something that can happen. That's why the Scripture put it in there. And you can get your crown taken away from you. That's something that can happen. You have to understand the seriousness of that. And that just reminds me of the seriousness of this truth, that the Lord can take you out of it for whatever reason He wants. That's why it's always important to do things pleasing unto the Lord. To kiss the Son lest He be angry, man. I'm gonna get that in Psalms. That's why we're not supposed to let no man take our crown, man. This is Psalms 2:12. It says, "Kiss the Son." That means pay reverence, pay obedience to Him. Who is that Son? Well, that Son in Psalm 2 is talking about Yahawashi. "Lest He be angry and ye perish from the way, when His wrath is kindled but a little." So even a little, He's just getting the Lord mad just a little bit is enough to get Him angry, man. Blessed are they all they that put their trust in Him. So that's telling you, man, that we have to be in that spirit of being pleasing to the Lord. With that, I'm going to go back to Revelations 3:11. This is Revelations 3:11. It says, "Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown." And that crown is our enduring into the end, holding on to this truth, holding fast the profession of our faith, that it says in the book of Hebrews. It says, "Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power. He shall go no more out, and I will write upon the name of my power, and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven, my power, and I will write upon him my new name." So that's talking about a great and heavenly reward to those that endure, to those that continue to pursue this work with the utmost diligence and sincerity. And in doing that, that requires you to say no, and to what's the word I'm looking for? To not allow yourself to do certain things, man. Things that you probably enjoy. Things that you find pleasure and comfort in. You have to. Sometimes you got to do away with those things in pursuit of this truth, in pursuit of this woman called wisdom, because she is a woman, and we're supposed to be faithful to her. And that sometimes requires you to put other things by the wayside, because when you come to think about it, man, we spent the majority of our day or week or month or whatever you want to call it being a slave for Esau. And then the rest of the time, we sleeping, we shopping, we preparing meals for ourselves, we eating, and then whatever little time left, we're supposed to give it to the Lord. So you have other distractions that are that are fucking with you, that's taking away that time to the Lord, or taking away your time with Sophia, that wisdom, hey, pretty soon you're gonna fall into a state where you're not doing nothing, man. And that's why it says, hold thou fast which hold that fast which thou hast. So hey, stay in that study, man. Stay in that word. Stay in that spirit, man. Find that balance that works for you. But then I'm gonna get Matthew 5:29. This is Matthew 5:29. And it says, and if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out, and cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that the whole body should be cast into hell or the grave. And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off, and cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that the whole body shall be cast into the grave, or to hell into the grave. And that's just parabolic talk, man. That doesn't literally mean that you got to cut off your limbs. That's parabolic. That's basically symbolic of, if there's anything that's distracting you or holding you back from pursuing this truth 100%, then do away with it, because it's better that you don't do those things, or you do without whatever those things are, than to be judged by the Lord, man. And that's a heavy thought, because as you read the scriptures, the Lord requires He requires everything from you, man. He's not going to settle for 99%. He wants 101%. He's not. He don't want 90%. He wants all of it, man. If you that one that vows a vow to the Lord, defer not to pay it, man. Don't be late in your payments, man. Don't be late in your payments. Don't be delinquent in your payments. Because the Lord demands it pretty much. That's basically what that scripture says. And so that's why that's important. And what is that for? That's for your benefit, man. That's for you to hold fast to your crown. So the decrees that the elders and apostles put out, and the orders that are given by camp leaders, that's for your benefit, man. That's for our benefit. That's for my benefit. That's for us to hold fast unto our crown, and to keep ourselves in this word, because as we continue further into these perilous times, these dangerous times, what they call these unprecedented times, we are going to need that word more than ever, because that word is going to build up our faith. That word is going to build up our steadfastness, our mentality, our spirit, to withstand the things that we have to go through in these coming times, man. Then I'm gonna get Luke 11:34, just as real quick lesson, man. Luke 11 and 34, and it says, "The light of the body is the eye. Therefore, when thy eye is single, thy whole body is also full of light. But when thy eye is evil, thy body is also full of darkness. Take heed, therefore, that the light which is in thee be not darkness. If thy whole body therefore be full of light, having no part dark, the whole shall be full of light. And when the bright shine of a candle does give thee light." So what is that basically talking about, man? That's talking about holding fast to your crown. That's talking about focus. That's talking about having your mind fixed on this truth. That's what it's talking about, man. Because that word "fix" is synonymous with focus, man. And I'm gonna get a few scriptures that tell you that we're supposed to have our mind fixed, or our mind focused upon this truth. This is I'm gonna get Psalm 57:7, and it says, "My heart is fixed, O my power." My heart is fixed. So you know what that word "heart" is basically signifying your mind or your thoughts. So we can read it using that word "mind" or thoughts. We say, "My thoughts are fixed, O Yahawah, my thought is fixed, or my mind is fixed. I will sing and give praise." So having your mind focused on the Most High will put you in that spirit of praise, and giving glory to the Lord. Then I'm gonna get Salaki. I forgot what the scripture was, but I'm gonna get it right now. Talking about having your mind fixed. It's in the book of Psalms 2. This is a Psalms 112:7. It says, "He shall not be afraid of evil tidings. his heart is fixed, trusting in the Most High. So when you have that focus, when you have that extreme focus, when you have that, that's what that means. When you let no man take that crown, hold out fast what I have. That means focus, man. That means diligence. And focus and diligence go hand in hand, because to be focused, you got to be diligent, and to be diligent, you got to be focused. Read that back again. He should not be afraid of evil tidings. His heart is fixed, trusting the Lord. So having your mind focused, having your mind fixed, it's gonna put you in a state of fearlessness. It's gonna put you in a state of trusting in the Most High. It says his heart is established. He should not be afraid until he sees his desire upon his enemies, man. So that's gonna put you on a completely other level. Having that diligence, that focus on this word, and that's something that men of the Lord, that brothers in this truth, need to pursue. That's why the apostles and elders give out the decrees and the orders that they do, because all of this is to keep ourselves focused and fixed. Because of the most perfect example of a man being focused and fixed, and 100% steadfast and diligence in this truth is apostles and elders, a great millstone. They are our greatest example. They doing it, man. No one's outworking the apostles. Nobody is. That's plain and simple to the fact. Nobody is outworking the apostles, man. So we have to, and those are men that are up in age, and the majority of the men, this truth, you're young. They're young in age. You're young men. So how much more should our focus and our diligence be? Because I haven't seen nobody outwork the apostles. For as long as the short time I've been in this truth, which is, going on 4 years, I haven't seen nobody outwork the apostles. Nobody. So they're a perfect example of being focused and fixed in this truth, man. Instead, I'm going to get 1 Corinthians 15 and 58, a few more scriptures. I'm going to close it out. It's 1 Corinthians 15 and 58, and it says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable. And those are two words that basically rely on man of diligence and focus. Always abounding in the work. So always abounding in the work. So that work should be a part of your everyday life, man, because that's how you always abound in the work. And what is our work, man? Is to study, to make videos, to sit downs, to gather together with a camp and push out this word, whether it be on the highways and hedges, or whether it be, doing sit downs in a brother's house, because, for some brothers out there, due to this these quarantines that these states have going on, brothers ain't allowed to go on the streets anymore, man. But I'm going to read that back again. So therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Most High, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. And as we continue on to these dangerous, perilous times, like I said, that's going to matter that much more, because we're in the times of heavy prophecy. That's self-evident. You can read all you gotta do is read the news articles, man. Watch brothers doing videos. They going into mark of the beast. They're going into a famine of the word. They're going into famine of bread. All the things that are coming, man. Measuring the times diligently. And that's what it is, man. That's what it is, basically. Measuring the times diligently. That's what our job is at this present moment. Well, it's always been our job, but it's even more so now. If you call yourself a man of the Lord. With that, I'm going to get Hebrews 10 and 23. Hebrews 10 and 23, and it says, let us hold fast profession of our faith without wavering. So it should be just one continuous direct motivation. There shouldn't be no back and forth or there shouldn't be no. It should be a constant work temple, basically, where He is faithful that promise. Let's consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works. So we help each other. Do this work, to stay diligent, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together as a manner of some is, but exhorting one another so much more as you see the day approaching. So So, hey, so that's scriptural right there, man, and that's why the elders of Great Millstone, that's why Elder Tahari, he put out the decrees that he's putting out lately, man. I'm talking about camp leaders watching brothers' videos and getting with younger brothers to put out videos, man. Because why? Because as we see the day approaching, let's exhort one another. So much the more, So that's what it is, man. That's what it is. With that, I'm gonna close it out to Luke 12:37. It's Luke 12 and 37. And it said, "Blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he comes, shall find watching and being occupied, man, and doing that work." That's what it is, because that's watching is means that you're alert, you're on point, you're on your guard, you're fulfilling your duty as a watchman. Verily I say unto you that he shall gird himself and make them to sit down to meat, and will come forth and serve them. And if he shall come in the second watch or come in the third watch and find them so, blessed are those servants. And this know that if the goodman of the house had known what hour the thief would come, he would have watched and not suffered his house to be broken through. But be ye therefore ready also, for the Son of Man cometh at an hour when ye think not. And that's a perfect precept going back to the first one that we just brought out, which is a Revelation 3:11. We'll get that, and because basically you'll say the same thing, man. It said, "Behold, I come quickly. Behold, that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown," man. So there it is, man. That's what it's all about at this present day and age, man. Continue in prophecy, continue in making videos, increase your diligence, increase your faith, holding on to this word, holding on to the brotherhood, you know, uh, treating the brotherhood was mercy and love. With that being said, Most High willing, I hope this lesson was edifying. With that, I want to say Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi. Shalom.